Alright, I think for the next ending I'm going to go with Ali. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. It's a room shaking. Now I'm going to hit fast forward because some of this might be the same. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, it is the same so far. Okay, won't lie, you had us worried for a moment there. But I'd like to keep things interesting. That's the spirit. Well, I should let the others know you're okay. Ali ran off for a few moments later. Oh my gosh! I'm so glad to see you're alright, Silverain. It really didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, if you find yourself craving brains of banana, that's completely unrelated. Just thankful it worked. Glad to see you're safe and sound. If you died after all being through, I'll kill you. Yeah, this is pretty much the same so far as the previous ending. So I think I'm just going to click through it for now, just to make sure there's no like changes either. I'm quite amused that there isn't a Brothers 5 ending. That'd be hilarious. After all that is like the Brothers 5, even as a joke. Alright. Thankfully, with the clicking, you can get through this bit quite fast. It's a shame the fast forward option doesn't seem to work. Oh well. Perhaps it doesn't register me as having gone through the chat dialogue, but then I did get to the ending and then hit continue, so oh well. Alright, thank you, Doc. So we skip this last bit, and for the rest of the endings, if this is what it's going to be each time, I'm just going to skip to the final scene. So we don't have to see all this all over again. Okay, it's time to go see her. Nice little ending cutscene there. Hey there, Silverain. Whoa, should you be up here? You're hurt. I'll manage. I wanted to see you. And there's some things that just can't wait. What's up? I want to say thanks, Ellie. Without you, we'd never have made it out of here. Oh, come on, you're going to make me blush. You know, that's not true. You picked now of all times to be modest, huh? Even so, I know that without you, I probably would have given up long before we got to this point. It made me hope for a better world out there. It made me want to make it better too. It made me think that living in this world could be beautiful again if it was with you. Not to mention, I've never laughed as hard as had as much fun as when I'm with you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I love you, Ali. And I want to go wherever you will go if you will have me. I'm amazed you can say that with a straight face. I feel the same way, Silverain. The times I spent with you are some of the best times I've ever had. I'm warning you though, if you want to stick around with me, it's only going to get crazier. I like the sound of that. I'm cool with any amount of crazy as long as I get to stay by your side. Well, aren't you the romantic? But I think I get used to it. Ali pulled me closer and kissed me passionately. How does overthrowing a corrupt government go around sound as a fourth date? I couldn't help but laugh. Sounds like a plan. Now, I think a nice little extra twist to that particular ending would have been if it was him who had actually made sure that her parents had survived, because we've just been told that he shipped people out and faked their deaths out on these death games. What if it was him and he was the reason her family was alive because he faked their deaths? But then again, they probably still wouldn't be missing. But oh well, on to the next ending. Welcome back to the world of the living, Silverain. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you wake up. It's good to be back, Scarlet. Really, you've got to be more careful. That zombie virus I created didn't double as a life-saving regenerative boost. You'll be dead right now. I'm sorry, what? Maybe I should not have said that. I definitely should not have said that. Let me go tell the others the good news. Yes, it looks like whoever you pick is the person you wake up to, apart from Cat's case. So that's the unique bit of dialogue here. And now on to the full ending of Scarlet. I reached there and held her tight before she could move for the door. Sometimes you just have to know what you have to say. And there was no force on earth that could stop those words from coming out. Scarlet, I love you. Come again? I love you, Scarlet. Whenever I lost hope on the island, you were always there for me. When I had no memories, no hope of escaping, nothing but my name, you never made me feel like you never let me feel alone. You made me believe I could start over no matter what happened before. And you're the one I want to start over with, Scarlet. I can't believe it. I love you too, Silverain, so much. There's no one I'd rather start over with than you. There were times I'd given up too. When I remembered the past, how I can honestly say that if you weren't there, I wouldn't be here right now. So thank you, Silverain. I love you so much. Wherever this life takes us, I want you to be next to me always. I'll be right by your side. She reached my hand and I grasped hers tightly. Follow me. We walked together towards the deck of the boat. We were greeted by a breathtaking evening sky. See that? Everything under that infinite sky is full of possibilities for us. Things to learn, places to see, moments to share. There's nothing we can't do and nowhere we can't go. We'll finally get to rewrite our story together. Finally it'll be us and only us. I wouldn't have it any other way, Scarlet. She pulled me close and kissed me like it was the last day on Earth. I guess the only question remaining is, where should we start? Wherever our path takes us, with you I know it's the right one. With you we'll live the way we want, and no one can get in the way of that. Wherever we go, we'll go together. I love you, Scarlet. Whatever our new story is, we'll write it together. For the next go on the list, we're going with Yui's ending now. Oh, fuck. I look down to my body and see I've been bandaged off to not look like a mummy. But I'm alive. Silverain, you're up. Yui rushed to my side and hugged me tightly. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you again. It's great to see you again, Yui. Really, you need to be more careful. We'll have to talk about this later. But I'll let you off this time. 1 second, I gotta tell everyone the good news. So, same as Cat. Just about. Today's the day that will be the last day of the show and the final ceremony we have for one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think there's someone who wants to hear an answer from you. And she's been waiting a long, long time to hear from you. From before most of us had even met. Thanks, Scarlet. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. She was on the deck. And then I was alone in the room. It's time to go see her. Hey! Hey there, Silverain. Whoa, shouldn't you be resting? I'll be fine, I've got all night to sleep it off. If you say so. Come here, you've got to see the view. You reached my hand and I grasped hers tight. Come on, come on! She pulled me towards her, to her side of the deck. You never see a view like this back in the country. Something about it just fills me with hope. Maybe it's silly to say, but it makes me feel like anything could happen if we try. Maybe things will work out the way we dream they do. After escaping together, I know how you feel, Yui. I am not so sure. Here goes, Silverain. I love you. I've loved you since the day we met, before all of this. I never thought I'd get the chance to meet you again, but here we are. There's nothing I want more than a life with you. You make me feel like anything's possible. And you make me feel like I'm floating on a cloud every moment we're together. I know the other girls are amazing too, but I pulled her close and kissed her before she could finish. She kissed me with everything she had. For a moment, it was like we were the only people in the world. I love you too, Yui. You're the only one I ever wanted to be with. When I thought there was no chance of us making it out of there, you always lifted my spirits back up. Make me laugh and smile like I've never before, and I've never been happier than when I'm with you. You're always there for me, and I'm always going to be there for you too. This isn't a dream, right? This is real it gets, Yui. This is the happiest I've been in my whole life. It's going to be my goal to break that record every chance I get. Pinch me. I've got a better idea. I kiss you once more. We held each other and kissed if it was our last day on Earth. Here's to making you the happiest woman there's ever been, Yui. I love you. Very short and sweet, much shorter than most of the other endings as well. I guess my theory about her actually never being the childhood friend was wrong. It was just in the style of the writing. It wasn't quite clear. So she was purely hired on the fact that she needed money and she had a connection to our main character. Quite an interesting one. So, Violet's next, because I'm saving Best Girl for last. Welcome back, Silverain. I knew you'd make it, but you had me for a second. You know me, I like to keep things interesting. It's great to see you again, Violet. Likewise, Silverain. I'm not sure what I have done if I'd lost you. I've grown a tad attached, you might say. I'm sure the others will want to know you're alright. A moment, please. Violet left the room and came back a few moments later. Then we got our traditional scene, so be right back. Now, I'm not saying there's anyone rushing for a proposal, but I think there's someone waiting for you up on deck. She's a keeper, you better treat her right. Thanks, Scarlet, I will. She kissed me on the cheek? Don't mention it. And then I was alone in the room. It's time to go see her. I reached for the door, and a second later she opened it. Hey. Hey, Silverain. Should you not be resting? Probably, but I won't stand for it. Here, let me help you back to bed. Thanks, Violet. I put my arm around her. She walked me back to the bed. I wanted to talk to you. At first I wanted to wait till later, but I've learned some things just cannot wait. I had to, you see, no matter what. Why's that? First, I wanted to thank you. If it weren't for you, Silverain, I know I would have never left that island alive. Right back at you, Violet. You gave us both hope when, right back at you, Violet. You gave us hope when we'd all but given up. Compared to that, I didn't do too much. I could have not done it if it wasn't for you supporting me all this time, Silverain. You've helped me so much. I'm more grateful than I could ever express. You helped me realize there's no such thing as a guarantee. The world we live in, the things we believe in, whether or not we will survive another day, they could all be taken away in an instant. I'm positive none of us ever planned to be on a show like this now. I'd like to think so. And if this is the way the world is, there is nothing more important than making the most of every moment. That's all we have. It's true. She took a deep breath. More than anything, I want to share all those moments to come with you, Silverain. Like you've been there for me, I want to make you smile when you want to cry. I want to make you as happy as you make me every day. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I love you, Silverain. Will you be mine and only mine? I love you too, Violet. It'll be my pleasure to be yours. Will you be mine? For always if you have me. I couldn't help but smile. You beat me to asking you. I was going to find you and ask you out. I suppose great minds think alike. Perhaps I'm making a little bit more of these moments than you are. No? I laughed. I don't know about that. I pulled Violet close and kissed her on the lips. She kissed me back passionately as if it was our last. For a moment time stood still, and all that mattered was Violet and I. It was bliss. I'm looking forward to these moments to come with you, Silverain. I couldn't be happier. You took the words right out of my mouth. Here's to the moments we share, Violet. I love you. And coming up is going to be Best Girl. About time you woke up, yeesh! You sure know how to keep a girl waiting, Silverain. Sorry, I was still figuring out the whole not dying thing. I'm glad you figured it out. Give me one more second, I've got to let the others know you're up. Tara ran off and came back a few moments later. Scarlet, I think there's someone who wants to see you, and I've got a feeling she's driving this boat as we speak. Thanks, Scarlet. She kissed me on the cheek. Don't mention it. And then I was alone in the room. It's time to go see her. Hey! Hey, Silverain. Would you happen to know how to read a map? Seriously, everything looks blue out here. I couldn't help but laugh. When you think about it, it doesn't really matter where we're going, as long as we're not going back to where the island is. I guarantee that's not happening. Aside from that, not much else. We laughed together. You know, Tara, I wanted to thank you. For what? No matter how dark things got, or how much it seemed like it was all over, you never stopped trying to get everyone's spirits up. You made us laugh when it felt like we hit the end of the road. You made us brave enough to try to escape and to laugh at the chances and just do it. You're incredible. It was nothing. More than that, just what have you done for everyone? You've made me feel like I can do do everything. And when I'm next to you, I feel like I can take on the world. I really like you, Tara. And I want to make you feel just how you make me feel every day. I want to make you laugh when you want to cry. I want to make you sing and dance when it seems like it's all over. More than anything, I want to be with you all the time. Shucks, I don't know what to say. I guess, I'd like that. I like you too, Silverain. Whenever I felt like giving up, you made me feel like I could do anything. And when I'm next to you, I know the world's in our hands. So I guess we're gonna start dating now? Yeah, I guess so. Sweet. Alright, now we got that out of the way. Let's take this boat somewhere with internet. Sounds like a plan. Wherever we're heading next, I know it'll be wherever we're heading next, I'll know it'll be right where I belong, as long as I'm with her. Let's just hope there's not too many pigeons there. Oh. That was pretty much a joke ending. Oh, I could barely keep a straight face and avoid getting tongue-tied during that. I have enjoyed the endings for this game. I've enjoyed this game's plot and the various writing in it throughout. It's just been a bit silly. I do think some of the endings could have been better, like terrors and stuff. I definitely feel like there could have been a bit more in the epilogue. Especially since, well, you know, there's so many things that could happen afterwards. Especially with Violet. Like, Violet's going to go back, and it would have been nice to have, like, sometime later, this is what happened to the girls. Like, Violet could have, like, taken over her family's business after it's, like, discovered that they were trying to essentially kill her off. She, she basically separates from them or charges them or something. I mean, all of them have potential. It's been a good fun on Final Love or Die Trying. It's been a good laugh. But, oh my goodness, I'm pretty certain you can tell my voice is going. I really hope I don't have to talk a lot later or tomorrow, because my voice, I'm not going to be able to use it. But it was well worth it, and I hope you think so too. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in another series another time.